Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for Tuesday, November 16. And I'll only be covering Bitcoin today. And we can cover it pretty quickly because it's all pretty simple. So from the wave 4 low here, as you know, I've been counting 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for wave 1. And then looking for a pullback here. Now, will it pull back to the 50-60% retracement level? Don't know. There's pretty good support at 58 as well for this. And normally with corrections, there's some sort of equality between wave A and wave C. So the 60-58 area would be satisfactory in this case. So from the daily chart, we'll just start drilling into the intraday and pick up the count. So not a lot of change. The wave A here and the wave B, and then 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 for C of 2. So that's how we'll play it out. We can bring this line down here to the top of, well, I know we can take it down a little bit earlier than that. And of course, if the market moved up here back to the medium level, the 65 here, then we would be looking at a classic trading levels pattern to be long at that point. But let's just go to the hourly chart. So we've pulled pretty much back up to where we needed to be at that point. So that's about right. That little area in there. And I'm looking at this as the A wave here, and the reason for that is because it's got 5 waves in it. This move here, we can have a look at this on the intraday, but basically an A wave, a B wave and a C wave, and we'll look at how that's counted in a moment. It counts better up here on a C wave if you look at the total market. And then we're looking for 5 waves down for wave 1 and 2, and then 3, 4 and 5 to bring us down further. So not a lot to do at this stage. So we may get to the 60 and so on. I mean, especially if if that's the length of wave 1 here, I suppose we need to allow it to go back. So having wave 3 coming in around here would be about right, unless it extends and does something sort of weird. But yeah, that's where we are. So all that, our main focus will be down here, not to buy right on the low or anything like that, unless you're hodling and you want to get a high, then that's all good. But otherwise, in terms for trading, then we'll look for a impulse wave to the upside there as well. But I kind of like the wave 2 here. The wave A was nice and sharp, so that's what we sort of look for, and we'll look for wave C here being a little bit lazier on the 100 tick charts. So just to get our bearings, we've got wave 1 there. So I can just take that out of the way a little bit and bring this down through to here. So I've removed all the labeling from here, but we've dissected that. I better leave that there. It's group 1. Well, I can put it over here. So we've got wave A here, then an A wave here, and then an A, B, and C wave here with 5 waves in it for wave B, and then 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the third wave. Wave 4 here, yes, it overlaps. Like I say, if you look at total, it's a bit better of a pattern. And then 5 waves up here that we're talking about yesterday. We would only go long here yesterday if the 66,500 became the support, the beginning of group 2. And we did that because of the 61.8% here, just to put a line in the sand for that. And that's played out nicely. And we're looking at the first wave down through here. I haven't had time to count this here. I was just making assumptions. I better have a little bit of a check. Yeah, it's probably this wave 1 is probably down here, but I'm just not I'm not feeling it. Let's just have a little look at this here. I mean, we could probably go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, but that's going to be not so good. But looking at this here as 1 and 2, see, that counts as 5 waves to that point. So we can have that as, well, we're going to have it as an A wave there. A B, that is the low. So we could go an A and a B and a C for the B wave. And then we could be looking at the C wave here. That C wave can be over here with this one here. That means that we would need to see this is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. A bit dodgy to get that up there, isn't it? I mean, I can see we got 5 waves here and then a correction. So I can see that we've got, I'm just wondering. I'll play it out. It doesn't really matter. At this stage anyway. And then we've got this one. Obviously I just paused that to create those, but this would be in line here somewhere for this. But I'm not sure about this little dude here, you know. It's probably that we've got this wave 1. If you don't know what I've learned, if you don't understand the wave count here, it means that you haven't done your homework previously, because one thing gets out of whack, they all get out of whack. So I just really haven't had the time to count this down through here just yet. So I'll need to do that. But either way, we can see that we're going to get a little rally here. So I just don't know if that's the low or that's the low. So, but anyway, I can figure that out later. But I'm not too worried, because once that's done, we'll be looking for that wave 3 to the downside, and then wave 4 and wave 5 and so on over here for this. So somewhere down here. So that's where we are. So all pretty good. Let's just sort of recap this a little bit. Just on the hourly chart could do the trick. So we were looking for the top here from the wave 4 to wave 5, so we got that, and then we're looking for the A wave, and that came in nice and strong. And then we got this situation here where it was possible to put the B wave over here as an A and a B and a C wave over here to that, and that's probably still possible but not likely. And then looking, of course, with wave 2 here, but we didn't really get a nice impulse wave. We didn't get what we were looking for there, and we didn't reach our target down here either. So yeah, we just sort of kept working on it, and and the interesting thing is that I think, just from an educational point of view, or just having a chat about this, is that with corrections, sometimes, you know, obviously you get the first thing down and you go, okay, well, we're in the corrective wave, and then we get lost in something that's a bit complicated, because wave structures always work in alternatives. You got simple, complex, either simple or more complex, and then simple again, and complex, simple, complex. So along the way you can get lost, and I get lost all the time, and I was born lost, and yeah, but I do understand that if you chill out a little bit, and you know, if you don't take a long trade setup unless you're really confident of it, or you've got a really strong basis for taking it. Because if you're lost, then you shouldn't be doing anything, because like attracts like, and you're likely to get sort of a good whipping, and you're done. So, but if you allow them to mature, then, you know, it's hard to overcome your emotions. You have to you have to somehow detach yourself and become, you know, observer, and watch the natural flow of destiny unfolding in front of you without getting involved in it, you know. And then once you do understand it, then you pick and you choose, and that's what corrections are like a little bit. They are emotional, and you know, but anyway, if this is on track now, then we'll see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down through to here. So I don't fully understand this at the moment, but if I'm cool and patient and wait, well, then it'll reveal itself. And in the meantime, if I'm wrong, then if this, we've been, we go long above here, and then we go long above the second high here, but also too, if this for whatever reasons moves up here and gives us a classic trading levels pattern here, that first high above the levels what you're looking for, well then we need to be long. You got to put on your trader's hat and go long at that point, and that's what we'll do. But otherwise we'll pick it up down here further. So we'll be all over this turn here. We want to nail that down, and we also got to be careful too that we're not in a bigger bear market as well. Are we in some bigger bear market? Well, I won't know that until we've got wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 down here. Once we've got 5 here, we'll get a little impulse wave here that we will trade long on. We'll build on that, and but it may just go up into 3 waves. So 5 waves down, 3 waves back, and then down again at that point. So we'll need to be, we need to be careful about what we do over this side here as well. So we have to move. We can move in, but we need to manage that first trade, which should be just half a position, and then we need to build a case. We can go long again above that one with a full position, and a full position above the top here as well. So yeah, I mean, even once we get to this point, it doesn't mean oh my God, he was right, and then we need to shovel it all in. It's not like that. We need to, manage our initial risk and our exposure to the next one and the next one, and once it matures, we can see that we're on the right track. So we will have to move past that low to that high at the 50-60% here, and we'll need to understand the structure. We need to move past a 3-wave structure. Once we've done that, then we know that we're on the right track at that point in time, and we're at the beginning of the trend. So yeah, okay, I mean, TradingLounge is here not to give you trades, but to help define the trend and make a few suggestions, but you're on your own basically to a point. So, I mean, I'm just an indicator. So TradingLounge is just a bit of an indicator that you can take or leave. So that's it. At this point, is there anything else we can do here? We could probably trend it up a little bit. It should be in here, so that might be helpful down there. It might be even more helpful just to take those 2 lows there as well for that. But yeah, anyway, we'll track that down. Alrighty, I've waffled on long enough. Alrighty, cheers.